really. So 33K per match, that's absolutely mental.
And what's important, Kalaris, is we talked to some teams and we wondered, like, what are you going to go for? Are you going to go for just being the #1 team at the end of the event? Or are you going to go for earning the money? And that's going to be, I guess, showing us in terms of the playstyle. We're going to be seeing that resulted in the playstyle of some of these teams.
No, definitely. I mean, some teams here, well, we've even seen them have hot drop scenarios go down in the previous weekends with the tournament. So actually, that could play in your favor if you feel quite adept in order to be able to do that. Although, that being said, for some of the later circles, there might be a little bit more extra room to work with. So maybe you can play things out and see how it goes from there.
All right, well, let's take a look at these match rewards, right? $414,000 on the line over the course of this event, and this is how you win the money in each match. So as you said before, Max, $10,000 for a chicken dinner, but look at the rest of the money you can win here.
You've got so many interesting things to look at, and we had a little bit of a theory, me and Kalaris, when we were looking at these match rewards. Yeah. First elimination and first team elimination. You could get 7K right at the very start of a game. But how a team's going to work on that? If they see the elimination feed like pop off and like one team is already eliminated, are they going to play super passive? Are they going to keep looking for the eliminations like this? So many options here. It's just we're just going to have to wait and see.
Absolutely, because once those two elimination incentives are concluded, you still want to survive for quite a while. You want to maybe find yourself a lot of airdrops. You want to get those extra 1Ks on the board alongside the most airdrops down the line. Team with most eliminations as well. Team with most special eliminations. I believe Jason was talking to us about that earlier. That's car runovers as well as explosive grenades, right?
Yes,
not mollies.
No Molotovs.
Yeah. Right. So, yeah.
I mean, I wish Salazar was here because I feel like he would win this almost every single time. But this is going to be exciting, right? We talked about this could potentially change the strategies of teams, and I think we will see some teams adapt as the event goes on. But besides match awards, we also have the event awards as well. As we saw in last week, you have things like fan favorite player. Actually, that's new to this one in particular. We also have Eagle on there, most headshots. But there's a couple of ones in there like best duo. You're like wondering at home, well, what does that mean, best duo? We'll get to that in a little bit of time here, but there's still a lot of extra money to win outside of just the individual matches.
Yeah, exactly. Just so much money to make outside of that $1 million prize. But right, team presentation, I think we already have like a decent idea of like some top contenders.
Yes.
I think you can see in the chat also maybe a few people saying which team they're going to be rooting for. But man, it's going to be so many things happening in this tournament for the very first time. So as I already said, it's going to be wild, and I'm here for the ride.
No, definitely. Uncharted waters is the best way to describe what we're about to witness over these 3 days, especially the fact that we've got 6 battlegrounds for the main tournament and just constantly chopping and changing.
Yeah, and a lot of learning to do for all these teams as well when it comes to specific maps. But let's maybe advance on further and take a look at the teams. We obviously got to see them walk out. Maybe we could talk really quickly about who you're looking to focus on here. Who are the ones that you're really rooting for, Max?
I'm actually really hyped for S2G. Like, we know this team from Turkey, and Turkey has been like a very, very present region in like international stay. You had Class Digital Athletics in the past. You have also Fireflux, that's done really good in the championships. S2G is a team that has that international experience with Silas, and you have Hamsiji and Kalsi that really, really stepped up in the last few months, right? So I think that this is a team that has yet to really test this roster at this stage. And with the Uncharted Waters, as you said, I think it's going to be a very interesting mix.
Yeah, we can see the point system is a little bit different as well. No longer are you getting 15 points for a chicken dinner. It's just going to be 10. However, eliminations still 1 point each.
Yeah, definitely. Not as many elims to really be going for in these games. So as these points kind of tally up, I think the ratios, as we've gone down to a 12-team lobby as well, it's going to work out quite nicely.
Yeah. I want to give a shout out actually to Sony Xperia, the 1-4 actually made in collaboration with professional esports players. And also, actually, funny enough, an official partner here of PUBG Mobile. Also, Savvy Gaming Group for making sure this event can happen for all of us. It's not only been a 2-week event here for PUBG Mobile, though obviously that's the one we care about because it's the best one. This has been a 5-6-week-long event. We're getting to see all of these different titles participate. We can see our social medias, and these are important because you guys need to go vote for your fan favorites. You can head over to the PUBG Mobile Esports Instagram page and give likes and leave comments to your favorite teams. And as we saw before, fan favorite will be winning money. But let's take a look at the schedule. You guys at home are wondering, well, we saw 6 different maps, but we're actually having 8 matches in total. Important to point, show match 1 and show match 2 at the start and the end of the day. And this goes back to the duo prize of $15,000 for the best duo. We're going to be having teams sport 2 players from each team to go head-to-head here to start off and end the day. And these players cannot switch. But as we've seen the rosters, there's some spicy things coming.
There's so many things that we saw, right? I think the one that's very interesting, and we saw it already, like Stalwart, looking at Action and Top, like one of the most deadly fragging duos in the world, playing in a duo matchup like that, like things that, oh man, I can't wait to see how they're going to perform.
I'm excited to watch them. So actually, it's 5 matches in total for the duos tournament, right, Jason?
Yeah, it is. I mean, 12 duos, 5 matches, but the trick is, it's going to be the start and the end of the day for the first 2 days of play, but obviously, in the final day, we'll be starting things off with a show match, and there won't be a final one, because you know what? We want to see who's going to win overall and see how much money each team will be winning. But as you saw, it's going to be Sandhawk and Livik, and we're going to be starting things.
बारी बारी
अच्छा सैनॉक लिविक कैरकिन वीकेंड यही सब चल रही है
नहीं 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 एरंगल सब मतलब हर मैप है ना सब मैप खेलेंगे
पर एरंगल और मिरामर एक ही है ना बस
अबे
ये क्या
पता है अबे ये टॉप कैसा क्यों बना कर दिया है इसमें चिकन डिनर जो भी मारेगा पैसे कमाओ बस